Let's stay with court matters. Former Sports, Arts and Culture Minister Zizi Kodwa's corruption case has been postponed to August at the Palm Ridge Magistrate's Court. The charges relate to evidence presented at the State Capture Commission of Inquiry, which led, of course, to Kodwa's resignation as minister just before the elections. Watching developments in court for us is Calvin Dludla, who joins us now live. Calvin, a number of reasons were given for these postponements, or this postponement. Take us through some of them.
Good morning to you, Ayanda Nyati, and good morning to the viewer at home. Yes, you are spot on. The case has been postponed to the 21st of August, to be specific. The former Arts and Culture Minister, Zizi Kodwa, was here in court, and he was represented by legal representative Zola Majavu. He is here with me. Advocate Majavu, thank you very much for your time. We saw you in court. You can tell us what transpired in court today.
For the benefit of the viewers, I don't practice as counsel. I can take Zola Majavu anytime. Yes, I appeared on behalf of Mr. Kodwa this morning, and I also stood in on behalf of my colleague, and I appeared on behalf of Mr. MacKay. The case was postponed to the 21st of August, 2024. The reason for that is that on behalf of Mr. Kodwa, I submitted an extensive application for what we call further particulars. What had happened was, on the last occasion, I was given the contents of the docket, which spans about 1,351 pages. So I perused all of those pages, and I realized that there were certain gaps and certain questions that need answers. And on the basis of that, I then formulated a formal and a substantive application to the state to ask them to answer specific questions which I believe go to the heart of the allegations against my client. They confirmed receipt of those, and they have asked me for an opportunity to consider my request, and they require time to do so, which is fair. And that is why the matter is postponed to the 21st of August, hoping that between now and then, they will hopefully provide me the answers that I want. If not, when we come to court on the 21st, I will then indicate to the court what my position is regarding their reply or non-reply. So it is nothing out of the ordinary. That's what good lawyers do for their clients.
These are serious charges against your client. Is this a winnable case?
Look, of course, they are serious charges, and I'm always one who respects my opponents. If the state believes that it's a winnable case, I want to grant them the benefit of the doubt. The onus is on them to prove my client's guilt beyond reasonable doubt. I'm not excited about this. I'm not fazed by the case. I know what I know, and I know the questions that I have put to them. I will only comment at the appropriate forum once I have received a reply to my questions. I'm not going to litigate over the media. I do what I do, and I do believe that I will do my utmost best on behalf of my client. Whether or not it's winnable, it depends which perspective you're looking at it from. I have every intention to win for my client. The state has every intention, I would imagine, to win for the state. But that is not how I practice lawyering.
Yeah, but maybe you can say that if there are gaps on the side of the NPA, then you can use them against them.
That's what good lawyers do. I intend using every gap to the benefit of my client. That is why I formally wrote to them to say, gentlemen, I have these questions that need answers. It would be silly of me and disrespectful if I start commenting about that until I receive a reply. Maybe they have answers to my questions. So let's wait and see.
Thank you very much for your time. That was Zola Majavu representing former Arts and Culture Minister Zizi Kodwa. He is convinced that this is a winnable case. He's saying that he has realized that there are certain gaps there on the NPA's case, and then he is saying that he is sure that this is a winnable case. I have to say, for now, back to you in studio.
All right, Calvin Dludla, thanks very much indeed. Calvin is live to us there from the Palm Ridge Magistrate's Court. Once again, we appreciate the time. Plenty still ahead for you. More of the day's top stories when the agenda continues in just a moment.